Supreme Rising family, how are you guys doing today? I am doing just wonderful. I am trying to wind down from a busy day today, but I wanted to make time to come in and do a message, put out a message to you guys. One of my beautiful subscribers, Infinite Supreme, my sister Infinite Supreme, how you doing, girl? I received your request and I want us to talk about the love of money for a moment. Uh, it's at the core of everything we do almost on this planet. You know, money is, that old saying, money, the love of money is the root of all evil. And I totally agree, but what is money and what made it so evil? So we're going to talk for just a minute about it and try to unplug what's at the core of the love of money. So first thing I want to say, what is money? Talk about what is money. What is it? What is money? A dictionary says money is a current medium of exchange in the form of coins, banknotes, and paper bills. Another definition is a commodity. Money is a commodity, it says, accepted by general consent as a medium of economic exchange, a principal measure of wealth. Another definition says the assets, property, and resources owned by someone other or something wealth. Wikipedia says that money is any item verifiable that has a verifiable record that is generally accepted as payment for goods and services and repayment of debts such as taxes. But what is money really? What really is money? What is money? And why do people love it so much? Why do people love money so much, guys? Have any of you ever heard of the word avaricious? Some may pronounce it avaricious. Avaricious is a person who is greedy, a person who is grasping, concerned with gaining wealth. It's a person who just have a constant thought about money. They're constantly, money is always on their mind, and they're always trying to get money. Avaricious person. They love money. And they say most people that have that kind of passion and love of money will do just about anything to get it. But what is it? What does the love of money mean? The love of money can lead one to clouded judgments. Blinded by our greed and lust for money, we might get caught up in a snare. In the Bible, it says in 1 Timothy 6:9, it says, the love of money is a sinful root problem that bears bitter fruit. Well, let me tell you what I see money as. And this is my understanding, me understanding money. And this is coming totally from Layla. It's coming totally from me. Now, some of you may agree and some of you might not. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But for me, I see money as a piece of paper. It's a piece of, it's cotton. It's paper. And it holds no value unless you give it value. Just like a piece of paper pulled out of a notebook. Unless you deem it valuable, unless you deem it in a hierarchy of value. It's just a piece of paper. And of course, it's useful, in probably more ways than one. But as far as using it as far as placing that kind of value that many place on money, it's just a piece of paper. The evils, Babylon, deemed power to that piece of paper called money. And we, as the people, we agreed. We actually accepted it. We put our stamp on it. Once we put our stamp on it, it gave it power. Because we are the people. Nothing has power unless we agree to it. Nothing material, nothing in a sense. Unless we agree that it is something powerful, it has no power. The people have to agree to it. Just like we have given these systems all the power that, that they have, only because we agreed to it. And we could step up right now today and cancel it all out if we wanted to. If we would just come together and do it. So we gave money the power. We agreed. Babylon deemed it powerful, and we agreed, and that's what gave money the power. And so why do people love it so much? Because in my opinion, in my humble opinion, people love it because of what Babylon has allowed it to do. The power that was given to money, it takes money to do just about anything that has been deemed worth anything. I mean, in order to embrace the so-called American dream, which is what most Americans have sought after for many centuries, and many people coming across the oceans to America to also pursue the American dream. In order to accomplish the American dream, what do you need? You need money. So this system has made money everything. The system has made money. There's not very much you can do without it. And that gave it value. Now, of course, we, because of what they did, we need money to live. We need money to, before they came and took over, and inclinated everything to be as it is, there was no such thing as money. We bartered. We created and then we traded with one another. And from what I get in my studies, there was really no hierarchy. There was not much hierarchy of value. Now, of course, gold has always been here, and, precious metals and gems and crystals. But as far as I'm talking in a basic sense, you can barter anything. You can barter with foods, with vegetables, fruits, meal, flour. You can barter anything, and you can the way I understand it, if whatever is your need, then you place the value on how much you need that thing that is being bartered. And so, but there's no set value. It's according to who needs it and how bad they need it and what they're willing to barter for it. Trade. So before they created money, which I believe, and in my research, I find that money was created with evil intent. Now, that's what I find when I've reached, really dug deep. But before they made money what it is, we didn't have money. The earth is free. The Creator created this for all of us for free. It was the demonic evils that came in and created paper and certain this paper that they call money and made it almost like a god. Some people look at it as a god. Money is their god. I know people who worship money. And those are the people we call the avaricious people. Sometimes I have to practice pronouncing that word. Avaricious. Look it up. Those are the people who worship money. That's the term deemed to describe those people. They've made money their everything. And so because Babylon, I believe with evil intent, made money our everything, you can't have this unless you can pay for it. You can't buy this unless you have enough money for it. You can't have, if you want the American dream, you got to have money. And so people have done all kinds of things to make money. And if money is deemed a god in a sense, and you got to have it to accomplish anything on this planet, you're going to always get avaricious people. Because if they're trying to do what we call come up, and all of the things that we desire so deeply, Babylon has made it where you can't have it unless you can buy it, unless you can pay for it. Therefore, the love of money and the fact that if money was made and the creation of money coming from a devious place with evil intent, then of course you can expect the love of money to be present for those who love money like that. Just to share with you a little bit of, right now we still need, cash, right, to live, to pay our bills. And, we're not actually, guys, we're not supposed to be paying bills. I'm going to tell you that. Research it. We this planet is free. We're not supposed to be paying bills. But because Babylon has come in and we allowed it, we put our stamp on it, we need money to survive on the planet as of this moment right now. I see it changing, but for right now, we need money. But as soon as the people decide money holds no value, then money holds no value any longer. That goes away. But the love of money, I believe that it comes from money being created with evil intent. And because they have made money our everything, in order to become wealthy, they have made it where you need money. And so people go after it, I am so blessed. And I say this because it's true. I'm humble, and I tell you, and I'm sure there's others out there that are just like me. I've just never placed a whole lot of value on money and material things. I've just not ever been one of those people. And I've probably given away. I could just tell you, I could just share all day and tell you. And people like myself, we tend to avoid being in that money-loving crowd because, we don't see it as that. We just don't. So, I've given away a lot. If I could go back, and get all the money I've given away, I'd probably be, I'd be up there. I'd be a wealthy somebody. I just don't see money like that. I don't. And I think that's a good thing. Of course, because of how Babylon has created and, set things the way they have, we need it to live just right now in this now moment, so to speak. But just because, the system is set it up this way don't mean we have to be in love with it. The love of money, I think, is very dangerous. And I've seen it. I've seen what it can do to a lot of people. I've seen what it has done to some of my family members that, that worship money. I have family members that, that worship money. Friends. I've known people through the years that will do just about anything to make money, to get money. So my humble opinion is the love of money is no good. And we gotta, it's gonna be all right though, because I can see it coming. We are coming to a place where in Babylon, as we speak, is already devaluing money. The value of money has gone down, and I'm understanding that soon and very soon, from what I'm hearing, there will be money will hold no value. There are already countries that money is thrown away in the streets because it's cast out of their system. So the only way money has value is if they place value on it and we agree to it. And I say the love of money is not a good thing. If it is the way I read and I understand that money was created with evil intent, then it can't be a good thing. The love of it cannot turn out to be a good thing. So guys, let's sort out in our minds. Let's come to terms with what's important and what's not important. Let's understand. Let's get to the root and the history of what money was created to do, what it was all about, and what's happening on the planet right now. Because, money is going to become obsolete. So we got to get back, guys. We got to get back to our original state, what we were created to do, the way we were living, where our ancestors were living. And during those times, they had so much peace. They were healthy. People rarely got sick. We're not supposed to get sick. We're actually not supposed to get sick, guys. And when we're living and behaving the way we were created to, originally, all of this stuff that Babylon created goes away. And we're going back to that state. We are returning back to our thrones, family. We are. And it's going to be a beautiful thing. It already is a beautiful thing. It really is. And I'm so excited about it. So each one of us have to do our part individually. And if we can just one at a time reach back and grab one person and make sure that they have the information, we can make it to the finish line sooner than later. So I just wanted to come on a little bit and talk about, and kind of go into that topic. And if anybody has anything they want to elaborate, want me to elaborate on, or if you want to come on and add, to the subject, feel free, because, we're learning together here. We're one people, one unit collectively, and we're learning together. And I'm just giving you my take on it and what I've pulled from research and my understanding, and just using common sense and critical thought. It's just, what I'm trying to exhibit to you in this now moment, in this video. So I thank you so much for coming on and listening. And I thank my sister, the Infinite Supreme. I think I got it right. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for putting this idea out. And I hope, something I said will resonate with you. We can get a little deeper if you want, let me know. But, you know, basically that's kind of what it is, what we just went into is kind of what it is. But we are going to go back to our original selves. We are right now, the earth is being cleansed and rejuvenated and fixed and all of that. And so it's going to be real soon. We're not going to have to worry about the love of money, because money ain't going to be no more. And I am so excited about it. We can just be our original selves, indigenous to the land. I'd love to go back and be indigenous to this land and just live off the land. And I will tell you, I'm no stranger to hard work, so I'm ready, guys. I'm ready, ready, ready to go back to where we started, where our ancestors started. That's why I'm ready to get back there. So, but I appreciate you coming on and taking this time to listen and engage me with me. I appreciate it so very much, because you could have been doing anything else you wanted to do, but instead you're right here. And the fact that you stayed to the end, I appreciate that so much. I'm going to ask you, as I always do, to like the video. I'm going to ask you to share it so more people can see it. And click the notification bell if there's anything I say that resonates with you. Thank you so much. Keep your chin up. Get some sun and hug somebody, guys. There's always somebody out there that needs a hug. And you can be that person to give it to them. So hug somebody, guys. And I thank you again. I love you. I always tell you I love you immensely. Love you very much. You are my people. If we are one together, I have to love you. And I do. Assalamu alaikum to you. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. As I always say, peace be into you. Until next time, I'm going to say bye-bye.